along the timeless banks of the Nile, where desert meets water and the sun paints gold across the horizon, life has always gathered. Here in Aswan, the meeting point of ancient history and living nature, the birds of the river continue a story older than the pharaohs themselves. Each species carries a chapter of Egypt's spiritual, ecological, and cultural memory. Herons are symbols of creation, patience, and water life. To the ancients, they are the birds of creation and rebirth. Herons are among the Nile's most iconic birds. Their graceful silhouettes have been part of Egypt's landscape for thousands of years. The grey heron, Ardea cinerea. They are widely distributed across Eurasia and Africa. They are large birds, and their habitat consists of coasts, lakes, and inland waters. They are winter visitors. They are characterized by a large, grey body, black plumes behind the eye, long legs, and a neck folded into an S in flight. The grey heron glides low over the Nile, with its long neck folded like the sacred letter S. The ancient Egyptians called it Bennu bird and associated it with creation, resurrection, and the sun god Ra. They believed it was the first creature to perch on the primordial mound, rising from the waters of chaos. Egyptian priests waited for the heron's call at dawn, believing it announced renewal. Even today, fishermen in Aswan say, if the heron greets the sunrise, the day will be blessed. Other herons. The purple heron is slimmer and darker, hiding deep in the reed beds. Their habitat consists of dense reed beds. They are summer visitors. They have a dark grey-purple body, long, thin snake-like neck, and black streaking. The night heron, with its glowing red eye, appears at dusk. It lives in wetlands with thick vegetation. They are active at dusk. They can be identified by their red eyes, black cap, and compact body. The little green heron Butyrides striatus hides quietly among the reeds, waiting for fish. Their habitat is the dense vegetation near water. They are medium-sized, have yellow legs, black crown, and a greenish-toned back, dark moustache under the eye. And the squacco heron Ardiola raloides transforms from brown on the ground to brilliant white in flight. They live in marshes. They are migrant birds and can be identified by their yellow-brown streaked plumage and bright white wings visible in flight. Cattle egrets Bubulcus ibis. Egrets are the white shadows of Egypt's fields. They live mainly in agricultural land, often near livestock. They are small white heron-like birds with orange bill and legs. Ecologically, they are highly beneficial in farmlands, as they consume insects and pests. Children in Upper Egypt call the cattle egret Abu Kerdan, while the cattle egret walks confidently beside buffalo and plows. Farmers say, if Abu Kerdan joins us in the fields, the harvest will be good. The little egretta garzetta hunts delicately in shallow water. Their habitat is in fresh water. They are slender, with a white body, black bill, legs, and yellow feet. Other water birds and wetland species. Great cormorant Phylacrocorax carbo. Cormorants, Phylacrocorax carbor, mostly found in lakes and large river bodies. They are winter visitors. They are large birds that have oily black plumage, yellowish bill, and tend to spread their wings to dry. The great cormorant spreads its wings like a dark priest drying his robes. Nubian boatmen joke that the cormorant prays to the sun after fishing. The Egyptian goose, Alopochon aegyptiacus, loves the marshes in Upper Egypt. This is the only goose breeding naturally in Egypt. They are large and have chestnut eye patches and grey-brown plumage. The Egyptian goose appears in ancient tomb paintings, showing its long history with the Nile. The large glossy ibis Megadis falcinellus, with shimmering greens and purples, reminds us that beauty often hides in darker feathers. Its habitat are marshes. Often they are found in flocks. They have a characteristic dark plumage with green-purple iridescence, and a long down-curved bill. Black-headed gull, Larus ridibundus, small medium gull, about 37 to 43 centimeters long, with a chocolate-brown hood, not truly black, and yellow-rimmed eyes. When non-breeding, or in winter, they have a white head with a dark earspot wing, are pale grey with black wingtips, and white they are. Very adaptable, living in freshwater and coastal sites. The small-sized common tern, Sterna hirundel, has a black cap and yellow bill. It's commonly found along with the gulls. Hidden jewels. The purple gallinule, Porphyrio shines like a jewel, with its red bill, pink legs, and violet-blue plumage. Their preferred habitat are the extensive reed beds. You can identify them by their red bill, red legs, and blue-purple-green plumage. The common moorhen Gallinula chloropus is often the first waterbird children recognize. The moorhen's habitat is mostly in ponds, lakes, and swamps. They have a red frontal shield, yellow-tipped bill, and grey-brown body with white flank stripes. Migrants, waders, and shorebirds. Birds migrate from Europe and Asia into Egypt, mainly by following the Nile, the Sinai land bridge, and the Red Sea coast. Migrants, waders, and shorebirds. The black-winged stilt, Himantopus, stands tall on impossibly long pink legs, like a ballerina of the marsh. Their habitat of choice are the shallow wetlands. You can identify them by their black and white plumage and extremely long pink legs. Redshanks Tringatoturn US call loudly as they move. Their habitat are wetlands and estuaries. They are migrant birds that have red legs, red and black bill, as well as a loud call. Greenshanks, Tringa nebularia, dash through shallow water. Their habitat are the shallow water bodies. They have grey-brown plumage and long greenish legs. The common sandpiper Actitis hyperleucos bobs its tail politely. They inhabit riverbanks and lake shores. They have a white shoulder patch and brown upperparts. When a tiny sandpiper lands on Aswan's shore, it may have traveled thousands of kilometers, yet it touches down as gently as a leaf. The bar-tailed godwit Limosa laponica may fly entire oceans without stopping. Their habitat are the coastal mudflats. They winter visitors. Characteristically, they have a long bill and are brownish-gray when not non-breeding. White stork, Ciconia, a large black and white bird seen on migration in large flocks. It is a tall bird with reddish legs and bill. Egypt is a crossroads for birds migrating between Africa, Europe, and Asia. Gardens and villages, color and song. Nile Valley sunbird Anthreptes metallicus. The Nile Valley sunbird glitters like metal. They like to inhabit gardens, dry scrub, and acacia. You can identify them by their metallic green body, and males have elongated tail feathers in breeding season. Nubian women call it the mirror bird because its feathers shine like polished silver. The common bulbul Pycnotus barbatus is the joyful musician of Egyptian gardens, singing its flute-like melody from rooftops and trees. Their main habitat are gardens and shrubs. They have brown upperparts, dark head, beige belly, and a distinctive musical call. Barn owl Tyto alba has a heart-shaped white face with dark, forward-facing eyes. Unlike most owls' yellow eyes, it has pale underparts, white to creamy buff, golden buff upperparts with fine grey mottling, long wings and tail, and a slim body with no ear tufts. It is a medium-sized, long-winged bird that lives in farmland and irrigation areas along the Nile Valley and Delta, oases, desert edges, villages and towns. It feeds mainly on rodents, mice, rats, and also takes small birds, reptiles and insects. This owl is nocturnal, and often heard before seen with harsh screeches rather than hoots, and is a resident breeder-sized. Little owl Athena noctua is a small compact owl, noticeably smaller than barn owl, with large bright yellow eyes set in a flat, broad face, short tail and rounded wings. It has grey-brown plumage with white spots and streaks and prominent white eyebrows, giving a stern or curious expression. It also doesn't have ear tufts. They are similar in habitat and diet to barn owls but differ in being partly diurnals. In ancient Egypt, owls were associated with night, protection, and hidden knowledge. The owl hieroglyph represented the sound M. Little owls are frequently linked to tombs and ruins, reinforcing this symbolism. The various birds portrayed in ancient Egyptian art and their hieroglyphic presentation. End of part 1 to be continued.